The question is test the consistency and solve the equations. So the given equations are okay. And you need to test the consistency of these three. What does it mean by consistency? Whether the system has a solution or not, or whether the system has a one unique solution or infinite number of solutions. So first of all, let's form the matrices here. So let A is equal to the matrix formed by the coefficients. X is a matrix because three unknowns. We form this column matrix, and the matrix B is another column matrix. Therefore, the given system can be written as Ax is equal to B, whose solution is X is equal to A inverse B. So we'll proceed to find out A inverse if it exists. So first let us find out determinant value of A. The determinant value of A, you can expand this and find this out to be 0. So this shows that A is a singular matrix. That means A does not have a unique solution. The system. If you look at the chart, if the determinant value of A is 0, we say the system does not have a unique solution. Or in fact, we say that the system has either no solution, that means inconsistent, or it has an infinite number of solutions. Okay. So what was the condition here? In the chart, if you see, if determinant value of A is equal to 0, so I've already written this, that is either it has no solution or it has, not this. I've already written this, that is it has either no solution or it has infinite number of solutions. That means now we check whether adjoint of A into B is non-zero or adjoint of A into B is equal to 0. We proceed to find out the adjoint. Adjoint of A will be the matrix transpose of all this. And you can simplify this matrix. Transpose. If I take the transpose of this matrix, this is the adjoint. Now, once we have found out the adjoint, we multiply the adjoint of A with B. Adjoint of A into B. Matrix B above is can multiply these two matrices. Which you will get as which will come out to be a null matrix. So we see that adjoint of A into B is a null matrix. That means that the system is consistent and has infinite number of solutions. If you look at the chart here, what does the chart say? That if adjoint of A into B is equal to 0, then we say that the system has infinite number of solutions. That is, it is consistent. Means, therefore, the system is consistent and has infinite number of solutions. Now, what are those solutions? How do you find out those solutions? What you do is, in the system, we let Z is equal to K. Okay. So therefore, what you get here is, if you put Z is equal to K in the system, you will get 5x plus 3y plus 7k is equal to 4, 3x plus 26y plus 2k is equal to 9, 7x plus 2y plus 10k is equal to 5. Let us call this 1, 2, and 3, which now can be written as in terms of simultaneous equation in x and y. Okay, call this 4, 5, and call this 6. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to solve for x and y from these two. Okay, so solving 4 and 5. How do you solve? You can let me write the answer right. You can solve for x and y. You will get y is equal to k plus 3 by 11. Okay, and you will get x is equal to 7 minus 16k divided by 11. So what are the infinite solutions? The solution of the system is given by x is equal to 7 minus 16k by 11, y is equal to k plus 3 by 11, and z is equal to k, where k is any real number. You'll get infinite because there are infinite number of real numbers. You will get infinite number of solutions. You take k is equal to 1, you will get one set of solution. You take k is equal to half, you get another set of solution, and so many solutions, infinite number of solutions you can get. Okay, I hope this is clear. We'll move on to the next problem. Last problem for this. Find k so that the system has a unique solution. Let's write the system first. Okay, we form the matrices now. A is the matrix formed by the coefficients. We form the matrix X of the variables. Form the matrix B consisting of the right hand side. Now, what is the system? What is the condition for unique solution? If the system has a unique solution, then determinant value of A must be non-zero. And what is the determinant of A? Now you expand the determinant. is not equal to 0. You can simplify this to get 7k uh, plus 7. It's not equal to 0. And 7 times k plus 1 is not equal to 0. That means k plus 1 is not equal to 0. That means k is not equal to minus 1. So for all other real values of k, this system will have um, a unique solution. Only for k is equal to minus 1, it will not have a unique solution. May have no solution, maybe have infinite number of solutions, we don't know. Okay, but definitely what we can say is for k is equal to minus 1, this will not have a unique solution. Okay, so this completes our part on matrices. Okay.